Yo, I'm Dilla, man, with my co-host,
Dilla Honyz.
and this is the SookieDilla Show. We got something special going on for y'all right now, you know what I'm saying? I got my technique all the way how it's supposed to be. But I got my mom here, special guest, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can make some noise for my motherfucking mom right now. Wait, hold on. I gotta do it all over. I done messed up big time. So I'm here we doing the show live. There's 3 people on the show today, you know what I'm saying? I heard the show last night, or yesterday morning, I ain't gonna say last night, but if y'all did hear the show, I probably came out last night. But I got my mom on the show, you know what I'm saying? We gonna interview her, she gonna tell us a little bit about what's going on. What's going on, Mom?
Ain't nothing much, just chilling.
Can you hear everything?
I hear.
No, you gotta talk a little closer to the mic, though, Mom.
You hear me?
Yeah, right there, like your hot zone is right there where you at.
Okay.
And you can talk as loud as you want.
Alright,
so let's clap it up for my mom real quick. You know how I start the show, man. This is how we go. We gotta come in live and right, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. Alright, Mom.
oh my God.
I just want to ask you a couple questions real quick. Starting off the show, this is episode 21.
Yes.
Episode 21 SookieDilla Show. You know, we made it, coming far. Subscribe to all my channels, YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Definitely made for iHeartRadio. Definitely clap it up for iHeartRadio. I'm proud we made it there. You know what I'm saying? Finally. It took us a while. Yeah. Took us a while. Alright. Growing up in New Jersey, I know my mom, she was from Newark, right?
Newark, New Jersey.
Brick City.
Tough
out there. Talk about that, man. What's going on with the town? Talk about the town first. Like Jersey, Brick City.
Wow, growing up out there, I don't know. I mean, it was kind of crazy, but a lot of my past out there is like kind of cloudy. So you got to be specific on what you want.
Well, that's what I said. Talk about the town, like first. Talk about the city, like, you know, just what it was growing up. Was it dangerous out there?
It was hard growing up in Newark. It was rough.
Did you have places to go eat, places to hang out? Like,
well, we didn't do a lot of that stuff. You know, we hung out with each other, but we didn't, you know, really go out to eat too much or anything. If we did, it was McDonald's.
Oh, they had that out there? Back then they had McDonald's back then?
Yeah, of course they had McDonald's, yeah.
They ain't stopped making McDonald's when they made it for me. No,
yeah, they had McDonald's.
They had it,
yeah, that was a treat every now and then. But growing up in Newark, it was hard. It was, you know.
A lot of gangs.
People are mean, evil. And as far as the gangs, yeah, the gang. Now, that's what I could call real gang banging from where I'm from. Because they really went through with doing a lot of things that they say they was going to do to you, you know? You know, not like I just point you out and you a gang member. You know,
they follow the rules out there.
Yeah.
It's structured. Like
a little bit,
how it is out here with the young boys.
I mean, it wasn't as structured back then either, but they had a little bit more.
Oh, really? So they was killing women and children?
Not as much as they doing that now, you know.
You see it now.
Most of the people that was dying back then were men. Just mostly the men. I mean, women too. Yeah, women was getting killed too. But you know, but opposed to now, it's like it's no holds bar on who gets killed.
You had like how many people was in the house when you grew up? It was like you, grandma,
my mom, my dad, my sisters. I got 4 sisters, 1 brother, including me. It was 6, 7,
wow, so like
8. It was 8 of us.
8 people in the house?
Yeah, my mom got 6 kids, and then it was her and dad.
Wow, like, so how was the space, like the living?
There was no space like that. I mean, we shared a room. I mean, me, Keisha, Kima, and my little brother shared a room. I don't know where Rochelle was.
Oh, Aunt BB?
And Aunt BB, I think Aunt BB and Rochelle had a room, or maybe Rochelle. We all 5 shared a room, but I know Aunt BB had her own room growing up.
Okay, that's good. She was the oldest sister anyway.
BB's the oldest. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you grew up with 8 people in the house. Pretty large house. Pretty small for a lot of people.
Small because it was only.
I mean, large family, but
2
small
bedrooms.
house. Yeah, that's small. Yeah. So, with anything, any trouble growing up, like fights, anything crazy?
Oh yeah.
Neighbors bothering y'all.
Oh yeah.
They're tough out there. You real tough, man.
I can. My dad was a protector. He was a real protector. He didn't care who he had to fight if he had to fight for us.
Yeah.
He didn't care. Man, woman, or child. You getting it. You cannot bother drummers' kids like that because he was full-fledged. I don't give a damn about nobody's child, cheering, none. I will kick your ass. And he had this long finger. His finger would point in your face. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, he told us a story one time when I first met Grandpa
at Grandma's house.
No, I met him there, but I think I first met him when Howard passed away.
Oh yeah.
And I seen him on Keisha's house, and his first story was, I had to punch the bus driver upside his head. I forgot what was the story. He went on probation. I'm like, Grandpa, you like 70 years old. What you doing on probation?
Punching people in their heads and stuff.
Grandpa was a gangster. He was a real nigga. That's my name.
Yeah. Yeah. Growing up in Newark was it was kind of rough. I mean. Mm-hmm. It's just rough. Those people.
What about high school? Like, how was the high schools and school, middle schools and stuff?
I was in middle school and grammar school, and it was rough.
Oh, so you didn't go to high school out there?
No, I went to high school out in. I didn't even go finish high school. I went when I moved out in New York City.
Oh, so how was the middle school out there?
But middle school was terrible.
Damn.
It was terrible. I was always fighting. Somebody was always bothering me. I had to always lay hands. It was.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God! It was just. I hated middle school.
Oh yeah, and your name too. They try to.
Oh God!
A lot of people make fun of your name. You telling me how you felt about that? You can turn the fan on. Yeah, turn the fan on, man. Yeah. Sorry, y'all gonna have to hear this noise, y'all. I'm sorry.
Just for a little while.
Just for a little while. Yeah, sorry, my mom is hot. Screw that. This is the creator. This is my God. This is who made me. So you're gonna have to deal with this.
Yeah.
It's low. It's the lowest.
Yeah, you can turn it to you, mom. You turn the fan to you.
Oh my God. Woo.
Yeah, hearing it. But sir, I'm gonna play some music in the background, so it shouldn't be too bothersome.
Sorry about that, but getting old.
Yeah.
Definitely for punks. Oh my God.
Yeah, so growing up, you said it was crazy out there. Dudes really following the rules, but not really following the rules. But they was more so, what happened, babe?
I was gonna say turn the music up a little bit. Yeah, I can't hear it.
I don't want to turn it too loud while I was talking. But
the dudes out there wasn't following no rules. They were cruel. They were mean. They was evil. They was thugs, robbers, thieves. Just all kinds of craziness went on.
So what was your favorite place to eat out there?
Favorite place, like I told you, son. At that time, we weren't eating out. We ate at home. We ate at home, and like I said, one of the places that we would eat at if we did get a chance to eat out would be McDonald's. No.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, we was homebodies, but we went out around the neighborhood a little bit.
So who was like your favorite childhood friend, family? Like who you hung out with the most? Who was you thugging it with, man? I knew you was. Every time I turn around, Mike always say, I see my girl out there, so I know you was out there. I was everywhere. Not Mike, but who was your favorite childhood?
When I was living in Newark,
yeah.
Really nobody. At that time, growing up, it was my sisters. I hung with them a lot. But as I got older and moved away, and still in my teenage life, I have met.
You got to talk a little bit to the mic, man.
Oh, sorry. I met my friend. Her name is Yvette. That's from Roselle, New Jersey, though.
Who?
My friend named Yvette.
Oh.
I met her teenage life. I was still at home at the time, living in Roselle, New Jersey, and she was a Jamaican, West Indian chick, and we latched on to each other in Quitman Street School. We latched on to each other and
what school?
Quitman Street School.
What's that? The middle school?
It's middle school in Newark, New Jersey.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that sounds good. So you had a little childhood friend. So I want to talk about a little bit when you met Dad. First time you met Dad, my dad.
First time I met Rick, we were walking. I was walking down the street with my sister and her friend, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And reached out and grabbed my arm, something like that. And it was like, we instantly connected. Gave me his number or something, or an address. And then he came to visit me when we lived in Harlem on what street was that? 149th and Bradhurst. That's where we used to live at.
Oh, wow.
Me and my mother and my sisters. And I met him in that area.
Oh, wow. So, you can talk about that, too. Coming to New York. How did you transition that? Like, what was that like, leaving New Jersey? And why did you have to leave New Jersey?
We left New Jersey in a hurry. Godspeed. We left fighting. So, that's how we... Yeah, you can turn it on. We left New Jersey in a real rush to come to New York because we had got into some fight. The people in the building didn't like us, so we just got into some type of scuffle with at least 3 neighbors.
Damn.
Yeah.
3 different neighbors, so it's like a whole...
It was a whole building.
Trying to get at y'all.
Yeah, actually. So we left in the middle of the night with what we could leave with. And we came to New York, Harlem, where my older sister was living out here first. So we came and we stayed with her for a while. And we made a quick transition from Jersey to New York. And
that's crazy. Yeah, that's real crazy right there. Yeah. What was the fight over? It was over boyfriend, girlfriends, and just drama period?
I can't even remember.
It was young. How old was you, Mom? Like,
I could say I was 13, 14.
Oh, damn. Super young.
Yeah, 13, 14, but I can't really remember
OG,
what it was about. But I knew those people in the building didn't like none of us, so...
My mom is a real gangster.
Trying to go.
I can imagine. My mom don't play that. She told me, so I know we don't play that at all.
Yeah, Bernice was like that too. She's gonna fight. She's gonna fight, and you gonna know she was there.
Wow. So has life taught you any lessons coming up through all of that? Any lessons? Anything you learned? That I'm not saying regret, ain't nothing you regret, but like something you want to do over, or anything you learn, or something you could teach somebody, your grandchildren. What would you say to them?
I say continue to do right. Try to stay on the right path and do right. Stay in school. And that sounds like an infomercial or a commercial, but it's really true.
Cliche.
Yeah, or cliche, right. And and it's true though. You need to stay in school, because if you don't stay in school, you are lost. You are turned out. That's what I regret. I regret not staying in school far as I can go, which I did go. When I moved to New York, I went to Metropolitan High, and I went to a couple other.
That's in New York City, right? Manhattan.
Yeah, Manhattan, okay. right next to Metropolitan Hospital. So I furthered my education there by trying to get a GED and stuff like that. But unfortunately, trying to take that test, I missed it by like 5 points. Damn. And they wouldn't give it to me.
Our luck, ain't that something right there?
I missed it by 5 points. And then the last time I took it was like 20 points. So I was like, you know what, I'm done. So
you gotta study.
Yeah, I need to do it again. You know, I do.
Yeah, but no, it's hard. I know how it is. I took my test. I think I missed it by 7 points to DMV. They wanted the DMV.
Oh, 7? And they still won't give it to you.
No.
You got to completely pass.
Something
or
like
1
that.
point,
You got to have
maybe.
like 3 points off. Something
Yeah.
like that. It's got to be a 17 out of 20. It was 20 questions, 25. How many is on it,
20. And you need 14 to pass.
Yeah, do I talk? Can you hear? I don't got that one.
Wow. See how evil they can be?
Yeah,
They could have gave it to you. That's what I said about my testing. Like, you could have gave that to me.
Yeah, so,
But it don't work like
right.
that.
Yeah, so it's basically telling the kids just do what they got to do to survive. Just
Yeah.
make sure you do the right thing.
Yeah.
That's
Just
a good.
do school, stay in school, listen, learn, you know. Because, yeah, that's one of the things I do regret is not further in my education like I should have, you know.
What would you have been? Like, what was you trying to be?
I would have probably been in the nursing, the medical
I remember
field.
you doing home health aid.
Yeah, I did that for years.
Yeah.
I was in the home care field for years. And if I wasn't so screwed up, I would still be in some kind of home care, you know, or doing Meals on Wheels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love helping people, you know. And that's one of the best ways to give back is being in that kind of field.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sookie look messed up
my
over
mother is
here.
definitely motherly. Yeah, this is what I be going
She
through.
look like she
do you
feeling
hear myself?
it.
I be going through it with my baby sometimes.
I'm smacked though.
I see you,
Uh-huh.
babe. I see you. Talk to the mic though, babe.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I be going through.
And it
Look
was
at her,
good,
she be
too.
smacked. You know, I
was
smoke
good.
a lot of weed, so she be down there going to sleep when we going to sleep.
My eyes be like, I be like trying to open. I'm like, please.
You gotta
'cause-
talk to the mic, baby. Can you hear her, Mom?
I hear her
Yeah.
very clear.
Oh, I can't.
I be like open my eyes because I don't want. I'm gonna be like.
At least you ain't on camera. But nah, I mean, even if you was, it's still, you know, feeling good.
I'm fried.
Yeah, she was drinking. What was you drinking?
I made drinks with 1800.
Oh, okay. All right. You made a little drink. A
Coconut.
Little Caucasian. What was it? What you made? Concoction. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is
have
what I
more
got
stuff
Sookie
up
for.
in
You
there?
know, she good for that.
Like different, just the juice flavors, not more liquor. No,
Oh,
just 1800. Kind of juice, mango, and the coconut mamita ices. Yeah, and ice. Thank you. I wanted to kiss you so bad.
All right. Well, like being a mother, a grandmother. You know, I see you. You taught me very well. You know what I'm saying? And I
taught
really
you
feel
as best
good.
I could. Let's say that.
Yeah, I feel good about, because I ain't even in jail or nothing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
No crazy stuff like that.
And you know, I get those compliments. Like Tech used to always compliment me, and a couple of his friends used to compliment me. They're like, yo, you got a good son. Because
Yeah.
you never seen him in the street like that. You
I
know?
ain't seen him in
So I
jail.
do. I give it up to
Definitely
you.
thank God I ain't good. I always been working, always had money to take care of myself. After, you know, especially after a certain age. Where I realized growing up, my mom definitely taught me independency and how to get it on my own. So did my dad. You know,
Definitely Dad, because he was always out there
Yeah, so
hustling
you know,
and getting it.
definitely
Still is out there. I give it up to his dad.
Yeah.
Always out there.
Dad is
Gotta
straight
give it up.
gangster.
Yeah.
Real nigga. Dad is a dinosaur for real, right? Talk about my dad. Yeah, dinosaur, ain't he, man?
It's not no dinosaur, Derek. We all in the same age bracket.
I don't mean like, I'm saying as far as him living, like, you know, his old school ways.
Oh yeah. Oh God. Yeah. He's definitely
In the
caveman.
Stone Age, yeah, there we go, caveman. I'm
He's
sorry.
definitely
I call my
caveman.
dad a dinosaur.
Well, it's all they all go back that
Yeah.
far. So. Definitely go
By
back.
the way, we'll talk about that a little bit. His caveman way. What was it? What was so old school about it? I said a couple of things. He was like cook clean and, you know, and stuff like that.
His ways is like.
What was he like, Mama?
I mean, he just was a very quiet person per se. You know, he was on a one track. You know, stay in the house, stay clean, wash your hands, keep your face clean. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. Yeah.
Study your words, study your books, read.
Yeah,
You know.
he was. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Rick
he was
was.
definitely like that.
He didn't like us outside. That he didn't like.
Yeah,
he didn't like company either. He didn't want to see company at the house.
And I got the same way as I got.
Yeah.
You sure have.
Just put it on me.
You sure have.
Damn, I don't want to see nobody. I don't want to be around. Like,
Nope.
I don't want to hear it. But then I still got my mother way too. I like to party too. I don't know if you know about my party side, Mom, but I do have a little party side. So I do hang out sometime. When I do hang out, you know, they love Dilla.
And that's what's up, Trey.
Yeah, they do. They love Dilla.
That's how I make it fun for everybody. You know, I don't want to make it dull, but and I don't stay too long. You know, that's one thing you told me too.
They used to tell me
I don't
that.
stay too long.
They used to, that's what my friends used to say. They used to tell me, they're like, you know, I like you. That's what I like about you. You know when to go. You know, I never have to put you out. No, you don't, because I don't like people that much either. You know what I'm saying?
Go, yeah.
And I do. I know when it's time to go. Oh, and they be like, you know, I really like that.
My family and my friends be shocked. I ain't gonna say friends, but my family be shocked when I stay with them past a certain time. They like, oh, really? You know, it make me feel uncomfortable now. Like, they be like, you still here? Like, you supposed to been left. You know what I'm saying? Not that they don't join my company, but they just be shocked that I still be hanging around.
Yeah,
so, you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Usually I go there, smoke a blunt, yo, I'm out. Seriously, that's how I do, especially with Sean too. Going over there to see Sean.
You seen Sean lately?
Nah, I ain't see Sean this year. No, since it started.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen my nephew either. I gotta.
Yeah, 2020. Happy New Year's.
21.
Oh, 2021. Happy
21.
New Year's.
Happy New Year's, nephews. I didn't see both of my nephews, as a matter of fact. None of them. I got a whole lot of nephews, you know, now. I mean, extra ones.
Yeah, I just met, what's her name?
Tiffany.
I met his son. I met her son.
Her son, DJ.
Yeah, DJ.
Looks just like his uncle.
Brooklyn guy. He's cool, though. He's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably got that Brooklyn mentality, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Absolutely. I couldn't hang around him too much.
Yeah, I
slapped
know.
the crap out of him. I had to tell him to calm down with her. Yo, cuz. I'm talking to you, not this little boy right here, you know what I'm saying? Because he only like 10. How old is he? No, he's like 12. He's like
14,
12. Oh, he's
13,
14,
13, 14.
But he's big, though.
Yeah, he's big. You see
taller,
his uncle.
He's taller than me.
Derek, a lot of them is taller than you, aren't they?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I am real short.
He's a football player, though.
Real short. Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Well, he look like one.
Look at Sean.
Good. Congrats to him. And hope he stay like that. Definitely don't be like Sean. He look just like Sean. I don't want to be like Sean.
Look just like Sean.
He a football player, man. Come get me out the hood.
Yeah.
But
yeah, shout out to the nephew and the niece.
Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it for that part of the podcast, man. You know,
Oh,
we
yeah.
talked to all the questions I pretty much asked you. Now we're going to move along to the current events, you know what I'm saying? I know you said you roll up over there. You know, this is what we doing, SookieDilla Show. We smoke, we chill, we vibe out, we coughing. Okay. When I get the video, y'all going to be able to see us live podcast, but right now it's audio, you know. I'm happy y'all watching the loops over and over and over again. Liking, you know, commenting, subscribing. We got 150 subscribers right now and stuff like that. Yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Thank you, guys. Shout out, y'all.
39, Sookie was there, you know. And I got my mother on the show, you know what I'm saying? What type of relationship advice you would give to the people, though, anyway, Mom?
Mine is real quick.
Yeah, this is real quick.
Real
We're going to get deep in it.
Mine is be true, be real, be honest, be loyal. If you can't do any of those things, you're wasting your time. Don't do it if you're not going to be dedicated, loyal, real, true, all of the above.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Mom. Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's it. I'll say this real quick. Simple to me, you know.
All right, well, give us a little brief sec. We're going to go to a Dilla song. This is Party by Dilla Honyz, you know what I'm saying? We're going to come to y'all with the relationship. Y'all know y'all don't really got to stay here for this. Y'all know how to go down, skip the margins. You know what I'm saying? Go straight to the relationship part of the podcast. But we about to start it. You know, we're just getting ready. Don't start the party. You the finest thing. So what we going to do? You got this question?
When it's going to start?
after the song. We got about 3 minutes. That's why I was so confused. Man, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yo, still a Honyz in this motherfucker. Sorry, my girl turned the mic off, so sorry if the music sounded a little far distant for the first last 2 minutes of the song. It's alright though, you know, we got OD, you know what I'm saying? It's OD by Dilla Honyz.
Took me from the back, ain't no turning around.
Get that cup of Z, mix that shit for me.
Hey.
Going hard, I can only just be me. No, she love me cause she always call me daddy.
He in love with me,
not just for that fatty. When I'm in you, bring me tired
oh, wacky babe. Oh my God.
I am what you desire. One mask, one knife like a Michael Myers. When I'm in the party, I'm a OD. When I smoke Molly, yeah, OZ. When I mix the drink up, I'm a OD. When I mix the drink up, yeah, it's OZ. When I hit the party, I'm a OD. When I put the Marty, yeah, OZ. When I mix the drink up, I'm OD. When I mix the drink up, yeah, it's OZ. Talking shit, bang, bow,
Hey.
shit through the hall. See him camping out, bullets flying through the hall. So when that shot the party up, only one whizzy in his cup. I know you wanna fuck, that's what's up. When you in the mirror, gonna party up. She say you got remedy, turning up on ecstasy, feeling wild, we feeling free. I'm turned up, got all this energy. When I'm in the party, I'm on OD. When I smoke Marty, get OZ. When I mix the drink up, I'm on OD. When I mix the drink up, yeah, it's OZ. When I hit the party, I'm on OD. When I play Marty, yeah, OZ.
This is gonna be crazy at our reception. This song is gonna bump at our reception.
I'm having so much better music by then.
What? Well, my girl cousins gonna be shaking their ass to the
I was
music.
writing some shit at nighttime. I was writing some shit outside. I ain't gonna play it for you.
Hey.
Good song. Oh, right on time. Oh, come on, Mom. Where you going?
That's it.
I don't want to drown them with the music, even though I'm coming with a live show like that. I'm coming with I'm playing all my songs for the for the podcast, for all the platforms that we on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a live show exclusive for iHeartRadio. Live radio show. I'm gonna have my own joint coming soon, real soon. You know what I'm saying? And I know
iHeartRadio, is that Kevin Hart's?
iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
It would sound like it. It probably is. But shit, I don't even know. Probably, I would see. It would make sense.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was thinking. That would belong to Kevin Hart.
Okay. Oh, sorry. We gotta get this soundboard correct. You okay, Sookie?
Yeah.
Told you to get it high. We choke it, smoke it. You want to hit some of this? Bro? You got your own over there. You good? You want to hit some?
I'm clear, brother.
It's cold in. It's starting to get cold in.
It feels good.
All right. I'm gonna hit the heart.
Okay. Whew. I'm back. Okay, so I like to talk a little bit about forgiveness today.
Forgiveness.
Yeah.
You can't forgive nobody.
Right. I really, I'm learning that, I guess, you know what I mean? And I have some questions for you too, Ma, about this, see if my mind is on the right path. But, well, first of all, I'm learning, like, people really never forgive. You could kind of move on and live life, in regard, regardless of to what happened, but you never really forgive someone because, like my husband has said, if the topic comes up again as like a, topic of discussion, those same feelings and everything are going to be involved. You know what I mean? And if somebody does the same thing to you again, or you're in the same situation, you're going to remember, like, either you're going to be smart and be like, oh, no, it's not going to happen to me because that already happened to me and it's not going to happen to you again, or it'll happen to you again and it'll be twice as hard to deal with because it's like, all right, this already happened to me. So, like, I want to know, like, do you feel like you could actually, like, truly forgive somebody?
It all depends on what the situation really was.
Like, what you forgiving.
But, and I had a situation like that with family. And it was a deep situation way back when my baby was 4 and 5 years old.
Talking about me.
And I'm still struggling with that today. And that's been over 20 years now.
So you haven't really forgiven a person. See, that's what comes with. I won't cut you off real quick, Ma, but I had came up with my own little theory, I'm going to call it, you know what I'm saying, where I said it's impossible, like, to forgive. Like, humans don't forgive. God can forgive, but humans don't forgive.
Right. You're right. I mean, we can. That's just making yourself better. That's just making yourself better, but humans, we really don't. But it all depends on the person. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out there that have forgiving hearts, who know how to really forgive. I mean, at least that's what they claim. And per se, I can be one of those people, but then again, yeah, like a human being,
it's hard.
It's hard. It's hard.
Because you can relive the moment.
I don't know if I answered your question.
That's part of my theory. No, you definitely answered it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
well, I just think, like, that's what I say in my theory. I'm just like, come on, it's like, how could you really forgive? There's no such thing. Like, that's a Christian word. I'm not to slur any Christians or something like that, but you know what I'm saying? That was something they said in the Bible, you know, forgive and forget. That's a Christian saying. So, with that being said, you cannot forgive and forget. That's a whole lie.
Mm-hmm.
They lying to you right there in the one phrase, forgive and forget. What are
it
you
all
forgiving and
depends on
forgetting?
what it was. I mean, what it is. I mean, yeah, but still, it all in a nutshell is
like, what do you really forgive? Because if there's, like you said, if you 20 years later, look, you just said it, man. 20 years later, you still really haven't forgiven the situation.
right.
But not to use that example, just anybody an example, because people can sit there and tell you, I forgive you. Really be lying.
Yeah.
Because if that person did the same
Somewhat.
thing, or somebody else, not even that person, if somebody else did the same thing that person did, you're going to relive that moment. And you're going to really turn up on that person because of what that past person did to you.
But you can't even change. We still can't even change the fact that happened or whatever. Yeah. So some people grow from certain situations. So it's like, maybe they really are, you know, trying to fix the situation. You know, it all depends on the situation. That's the way I look at it. You know, it's all depends on the person and the situation. Yeah, you know, like if it was some minute stuff, like you took my money, and that to me is forgivable.
Yeah.
Then again, it depends on how much it was.
Don't take my money.
No,
don't touch my money.
Well,
no,
my weed. I don't touch my weed.
Yeah. Don't touch my money, my weed, my food, my hair. Don't do that. Don't do none of those.
No.
But
don't do that.
You know.
Yeah, I just say it's just hard.
Certain things it can be forgivable. It just depends on you.
Yeah, definitely true. That's definitely true. But even with that, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break the science of that down. Even with that, if somebody stole some money from you, you could forgive them, but you would learn to watch them now.
Right.
So it's really no sign of forgiveness there, subconsciously.
But you could still move on from that because maybe they made that one mistake, and never. You know, you gotta keep watching. But eventually, if they're around you, they'll prove to you that they're no longer doing what they did.
Yeah, that takes time, but that's called trust. Okay, that's when you bring in trust now, and then that's called time and love, and you know that's a lot. But that's a lot though. You know that's hard to do. That's gonna be real hard to do.
But it happens though. That part happens.
I definitely was about to say that. Two things really quickly. One, I was definitely gonna say, just to add on what you guys were saying, it's like, if a person take your money, you might forgive them. But if they take your money again, you might forgive them again. But the third time, you're going to be like, this the third time you took my money.
The trick is on you now.
So the first two times, though, it's still on your mind. And then you ain't really let it go. Because if so, you wouldn't be like, this is the third time. Right.
Fool me twice, and I forgot how to say it go.
So shame on me once. Shame on you once. Shame on me second. And all of that. Yeah. Shame
fool
on
me again. Yeah,
we sound screwed up right now, but
we
get the concept of what,
show. You know, we do this all the time. I had to delete a couple episodes. We would sound so stupid.
On another note.
Yeah, for real.
On another note, though, I definitely.
Definitely gonna delete this one. This is legendary. We got you on the show. It's been going great so far. You know what I'm saying? But you know, as far as forgiving people, I think that's hard to do. And I think it's a science behind it. I got my own theory on it. My mom definitely broke down, and I'm not going to go against that. And I think you're right, because you can trust somebody, you know, if they're around you long enough to show
That's what I was about to say. Like, I definitely believe that is possible for you to really, truly forgive somebody. You know what I mean? Because what happens is, we work on it, and sometimes, you know what, people just don't want to put in that work. People just, or they might not get a chance to, or they might, or maybe, you know, more specifically in a relationship, you know, people may just break apart, or they may be like, you know, this is too much, too difficult. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going through this. I'm not putting these pieces back together to even see if it could really be forgiven. Because who's to say, but you know.
But you become wise, though. Think about it. If something happened to you the first time, you're really not going to let it happen to you again.
Right. You know, because you on track.
So that
you
comes
know,
with
you're aware now.
So how could you truly forgive?
You can.
That
you
comes
can,
in my theory.
But then that's
but that's what's learning to trust, though.
The trust and time.
All right,
and the
time.
time.
I trust you. Right?
And the time is very important.
I'm still not gonna leave my money around you.
Right. You aren't. You're not.
I
but
know,
eventually, you're gonna be like, look, take this, because you might be in that situation where you can't. You ain't got nobody else, so I gotta trust you now.
Right.
So here, take this. Go whatever. Do whatever you gotta do. That's where that's where the trust come in at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta.
I do believe what you said, though, Ma, is definitely circumstantial, which I feel a big thing about everything in life is circumstantial, because, you know, in that type of circumstance with the money, like you said, unless my back is against the wall, there's no way that I would set myself up for that. But let's say you're in a relationship with somebody who maybe said something or did something that, you know, wasn't cool. You're still going to put yourself in a situation because you're going to stay with that person because you love them. But if you take the time, you know, to, you know, actually, you know, trust them and forgive them, I definitely believe that
in
it
time,
can happen. Yeah,
you'll be able to trust
absolutely
again.
right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. I think that
it all
people
depends on what it is, though. What the situation is, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. And so now we're gonna speak about, you know, forcing people to love you. That's a very big situation in relationships, because you know, if you force somebody to love you and force them to, you know, be with you, they're only gonna love you and be with you for things that they can see you, things that you're of use for. And it's going to be like, all right, this person is going so hard, freak it. I kind of like this person. Let me at least find the things that can keep me here. You know, and then, you know, it look like you want to say something. You want to say something?
No, I'm listening. I'm not yet. No, not yet.
Oh. Anytime you want to cut me off, just feel free. So I definitely feel like, so that causes a chain reaction of things, you know what I mean? That causes cheating, that causes one person to love the other person a little bit more, you know, that causes one person to feel like...
Can I break through
right
fast? I'm sorry.
Boom. Yep.
But you can't force somebody to love you, because that's not real love. It's not natural. It's not, you know, it's not It's not natural. Forcing, I don't even understand how somebody can force somebody to love them. I don't, you know. But people say that. I've heard that before, and it was like, but I love her now, you know. But to me, you really can't, you know. If it's going to be natural love, it's going to be natural love. You can't force somebody. So that person was already gearing towards loving you anyway. You know, they just was looking for something to really make up their mind. That's the way I look at it, you know. That probably sounds crazy, but that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I never thought about it that way.
I don't know.
I never thought about it that way.
Might not be the right way to think, but I'm just saying people are weird. They do weird things. Yeah. And everybody's love is different. You know?
Yeah, something we talk about. That's something we say. We can't, you know, just because, you know, like we might love each other a different way. You know what I'm saying? We might, you know.
Yeah.
Like how we love each other, you know, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Some people might try to, like, oh, I see what you're doing. Let me try to do that on my girl or my husband.
Right.
It might not work for
everything don't work for everybody, but, you know.
Because we definitely here to give game and give a relationship advice, but at the same time, you know, we just pretty much teach being on your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Women or male, you know what I'm saying? It's keys to a better relationship and finding your soulmate.
Yeah. Just to, you know, add on to what you guys are saying. You know, on the show, you know, we kind of give a little piece of us, you know, our situation. And, you know, in the beginning of our relationship, he wasn't completely on board. You know what I'm trying to say? I was definitely one of those girls that was like, you know, he's like, you know, I don't know if this is right. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not. And I'm like, yeah, sure, you're right. And I respect that. And we'll take our time. But you're my boyfriend.
So like she trying to force me, but
right. That's really how I believe that happens.
My therapist said the same thing. You can't really be forced. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't.
Sookie said to me, and my therapist said the
you
same
really
thing.
can't.
But you can't really be forced. But I say what I say to that is, you know, you can't, but I think
They don't understand.
They don't understand. Like you should though. Nah, you should. I think that's how it goes.
No,
As a man, I don't think you should be pursuing a relationship though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be engaging and saying, "Yo, come be my girlfriend." I think if it's the way it just happened, you know how Sookie just said, then that's how it should happen. You know, I already can't enforce because you agreed to be in it.
Yo,
I mean, son. Maybe I didn't. Did I agree to be?
I guess I'll stay on that one. I don't know.
Agree to be in it? No, I agree. Come on, let's
Serious.
But it's true though. Yeah, you can't force nobody to do nothing. Seriously. You know,
Yeah. On a serious note, no.
No matter how much they get mad and tell you that
They was already liking you or loving you already.
They lied.
They lied.
They lied. It was so funny though, seriously, because he would just be like, "Man, can you just go home?" or things like that. And I'd be like, "You sure?" Like, you sure? Okay, fine, I go home. Crying. I smile through the work.
Oh yeah, definitely gotta get the kid. We about to.
Oh my goodness,
Well,
you got Sneaky Soraya and Nosy Nicole.
Yeah, let me go check. Yeah, you go.
But
You don't have to. If you want to stay on to the end, you could.
No, I don't want to. Oh.
we're gonna cut that out. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want
We'll
to
cut that out.
end.
But say bye.
Yeah, definitely. I will not go off without saying bye.
So, Ma,
I know
any
that ain't
last,
nobody watching TV.
any you ask all the questions, yeah, because Mommy wants to go.
We're in a relationship part of it.
She has to cook and stuff.
Well, yeah, we keep going. You know, Ma, you
It went out.
get here. I don't know, technical difficulties.
But I just
And I had to check on the kids.
I just say that to say I definitely learned that it's not the way to go, because at the end of the day, you end up feeling like you're losing and you're getting the short end of the stick, but you're really not. Because you literally said, and you literally was like, you know what? I know this is the situation and I am super okay with that. And, be careful, don't do that. Just let things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. Give people their own time to love you. Give people their own time to trust you, because you're going to start to get frustrated. Like, why isn't this happening? Why isn't it happening? I already love you. I already trust you. Can we just be how you're supposed to be? And the person is like,
That's called being controlling.
you're tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have those issues too.
You can't control me.
No.
And you shouldn't want to be in a controlled relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not as a friend, not as a lover, not as a marriage. You shouldn't want to be, because then you're not using who you are to your fullest extent if you're controlled. It's like it's no fun that way. No, it's no fun.
It's really not.
Because you can't tell me what to do without me telling you what to do. We just can't do it like that.
Right.
Not in my life anyway. No.
Right.
But it shouldn't be like that in anybody's life. Everything, should be equal or almost equal. Maybe there's no equal in it. I don't know, but it should be. If you got something to say, then I have something to say.
Yeah.
That's how we live our lives. It's two of us, not one.
Yeah, I could definitely say yeah.
You know what I talk about the expectations.
Yeah.
That's very important right there. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make that a Dilla pod, but we could definitely bring it here, because I feel like with expectations, you know what I'm saying, as I said in a couple other podcasts, that comes with failure, disappointment, tragic, things that you just don't like, you know what I'm saying, because you think you expect to get that raise at that job, or you expect, and it don't happen. Now you disappointed. Now you quit the job. Now you made a bad decision, because you expected something. You let your emotions get in the way, and really expectations is just vices, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get up, we want to smoke weed, we get up, we expect to get money and stuff like that, but once you realize you actually have a lot of that, you know, you will move on to something else. You know what I mean? So expectation, I think, all comes in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Happiness is like true happiness. You know what I'm saying? You can't always expect. You know what I mean? I think, like I said, I think I said this on the last episode, right? My expectation starts from zero. You know what I'm saying? And you know, some people start from 100%. Yeah, I'm backwards.
Me.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's a hard thing to go against when somebody's at the top and you're not there. So I like what you said.
I started at the bottom.
You start,
and I grade you on up. Yeah.
There you go. You know, it's how you move. You know. So.
Yeah. I've definitely learned to be that way.
There's nothing wrong with high expectations, but you know, if you see a person that has expectations, there's nothing wrong, and they're not that high, but there's nothing wrong with colliding with them because eventually you'll build them, up. So,
right.
But it's a lot. It could be a lot. Having expectations on people.
Yeah, it's hard on both parties.
A lot of people can't live.
Did you ever come into your relationships having any expectations about somebody and they got disappointed?
Yeah.
Did it break your heart?
Yeah. Well, yeah, a lot. Yeah. I mean, not a lot, but enough.
Damn.
It was enough, No, from one person, not the expectations from this one person was like, damn. But anyway, on another note, I'm out of here.
Okay, Mom, it was good having
you.
Love y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for your time.
All right, see you later, Mom.
Can't wait to eat that food.
Yeah, Mom cooking on some good stuff.
Let me hear how
So
you doing.
we pretty much at the end of the episode anyway.
It's so pretty, right? Look at her face.
All right.
Can we get some paper?
Hey, what's going on, girls? You all right?
Yeah, we're playing chess.
Come say hi to the people. Say hi to the people.
Say hi.
Yeah, say hi to the mic.
Hi.
That's Araya.
Hi.
That's Nicole. That's my baby. Okay, go get your paper.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Love you too.
Get your paper. Yeah, they're going to disable the comments. I want to say the children. Scully Bucks. That's why I try not to curse too much on here.
Why do you always say that, Scully Bucks? What's that? Should I say it too? I'm saying like that.
It's like satire, baby. You know what satire is? It's just like you make comedy out of a serious situation, pretty much.
Oh, so when everything gets serious, you go
Scully Bucks.
Scully Bucks.
You gotta do it like this.
Now it's comical.
You come on, hurry up! What are y'all doing?
You did it on your podcast when you was with your cousin, and you said that I was cracking up. I'm like, man, he keeps saying it. Now it's so comical because to think about when you say it.
Scully Bucks.
No key.
Wow, I put the music on. They already left out. Close the door for me, baby. No, let me close it. No, you close it. You got headphones on. We back to old SookieDilla Show from episode 1 where we splitting the mic. We sitting here splitting the mic. So this is a pretty good episode, you know what I'm saying? We had my mom on here. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying? We had Sookie on here interviewing my mom and shit. And I'm right, babe. I can hear it shit as long as you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, it sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Sorry. Yeah, I was trying to use mine though.
So,
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm trying to help you, babe. It's okay.
You remember in the beginning, baby?
What?
When I moved your
Oh, yeah. I don't do no shit like that. I'm a player. We don't play no games like that. When my woman moving me and shit, fuck wrong with her? I don't play that shit. That's that masculine bullshit.
I will never do that to you again. Never. I was learning. That was so funny though. You was like,
that's serious. That's some serious shit there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is a great episode. Episode 21 should have been a good episode. This is our third 7 episode if you think about it.
nice. 7.
Yeah, so we made it to 21 SookieDilla Show. You know what I'm saying? Dilla Room coming soon. Me and Sookie probably was talking real crazy. She's doing crazy stuff
Gonna
right
be
now.
fire.
Look at me, sucking me. I can't tell who's crazy. My mom gonna listen to it. We just had the kids on here, baby. So chill. Don't say nothing crazy. Hey, don't say nothing crazy. Stop it. Don't say nothing crazy. Don't say nothing crazy.
Okay.
Bust it. I got that song in the background. I'm talking crazy. No, don't say nothing crazy, but this song playing. Damn, that's it. All over. But please, YouTube, don't disable the comments. You know what I'm saying? We had the children just say hi. They wasn't in the room. They wasn't in the podcast part of the show. We was just adults. We're all adults here. Me, my mom, and Sookie. You know what I'm saying? So please, YouTube, don't disable the comments. You know, and shout out to iHeartRadio. Shout out to everybody that's going to have us on their platforms. This is coming out real soon. You know what I'm saying? We made it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Vicky, you stop. Can you stop?
Yes, I can stop it.
What's going on, babe? What are we talking about? What's we talking about during this show? You ain't even finished. You got a lot of shit down there. You ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Bring it up, babe. What are we talking about here?
We're talking about forgiveness.
Yeah, we finished that part.
Forcing someone.
Expectation. What else? The next one? You not receiving love the way you want to be loved. Insecurities. Okay. Arguing, fighting, cheating. Okay.
That's the feelings that the person that with those high expectations, they're gonna start to feel like they're lacking, but it's not really them that's lacking. They need to fall back. The other person don't need to catch up. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. I'm saying I said that's pretty cool. That's not pretty cool, but that's sad actually, you know. But insecurities, arguing, you know what I'm saying. Like I said in my other podcast, arguing should be put down to a minimum. You in a relationship, you're a purple pill brother, and you're a purple pill girl, whatever. You in a relationship, arguing need to be cut down to a minimum. You gotta chill, no arguing. You know what I'm saying. If you find yourself arguing with your mate every single day, every other day, and you know what I'm saying, disagreements is okay, but arguing and shit, like flat out fighting and bloodshedding and sometimes just too much cursing and just too much profanity being back and forth, the high pitched voicing and all the yelling and shit, it's over, man. Just break up, man. Too much of that every single day. It just lowers your vibration and lowers your frequency. You know what I'm saying? I think it really do.
Yeah.
I think it really lowers, you know, who you are. You know what I'm saying, as a person. So I think arguing you put in insecurities though. My girls keep saying insecurities, uncertainty, and all that. Even though that's what it's saying in the definition, you know what I'm saying. But you know, I think insecurity is one of those words like love. You know what I'm saying. We really could put that word in a lot of categories to use. You know what I'm saying, because you could be insecure. You know, to me, honestly, you know what it says uncertainty about yourself. You know what I'm saying. I'm just because insecure. We're talking about yourself. You know what I'm saying. It's not, you're not insecure because you don't know what your partner is doing. I don't think that's insecure though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's insecure because you're uncertain of your partner not cheating. You're uncertain. That's just you being how you're supposed to be in a relationship until you can find yourself really certain and trusting your partner. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's insecurity of you doing that. I think it's insecure when you start, you know, bringing it to your partner like, oh, I think you're cheating. You know what I'm saying? And you know, do I look good? And you don't like this about me? You don't like, you know what I mean? Just weird shit. You know, you start bringing up arguments that don't make no fucking sense. That came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Niggas is just chilling. You sitting there talking about, yo, do my dick look big? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? All this crazy shit like that, or do something. You know what I'm saying? Like some weird shit a guy might say, or a female might come and say, do her ass look too fat? Or you know what I'm saying? Do I look too fat in this dress or something like that? Like, when you start doing that and then it causes arguments, you know what I'm saying? Then it's an issue, you know what I'm saying? It comes to a big problem, you know what I'm saying? I know I just said a little curse, but it wasn't a big curse. I said the D word, but it's real facts, you know what I'm saying? I said, nah. I know I said nigga shit, but I mean like, I'm let me clarify that. I said niggas is chilling. But I mean girl and boyfriend, like couple. We talking about relationships here, baby. Not a group of men hanging around each other. Asking each other, yo. You think I'm looking at... No, nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that. No, we ain't get down like that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I'm just saying, you know, you sitting down with your girlfriend, she watching a movie, you just like, babe, yo, what's up with my dick? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, and then y'all arguing about it because she's like, what's wrong with you? I'm watching a movie. And then you make it a whole issue and shit. You know what I'm saying? Baby, move, babe, stop doing that. Or your girl come in the room and she pull out her butt or something, or put this dress on, like, do you think I look fat? Because you always say I look fat in this dress, and she put it on just to, you know, get on your nerves. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, insecurity, those are insecurities at that point, you know what I'm saying? Fighting, you know what I mean? Should be really no fighting, you know, some physical altercation, but don't get it twisted, though. Like, I'm a guy, like, you know what I'm saying? If a bitch put her hands on me, I'm gonna put my hands back on her. I said this young man, you know what I'm saying? Don't be no bitch, you know what I'm saying? We men at full force, like, you know what I'm saying? End of the day, like, we know that she's a woman. We know that we gotta walk away. We know that we could tell her to chill out. We know that you could tell her, like, yo, just chill. Or you could walk away, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, she hops in the way. She don't want you to leave. And then that's when the physical altercation will come. I'm not going to say it's not going to happen, because you ain't going to stand there like no little bitch and just let her curse you out and put her hands on your face unless you're a little bitch. You know what I'm saying? You just standing there. I mean, some people let it happen, you know, but me, honestly, you know what I mean? If bitch start putting her hands on me and shit like that, I'm going to move the fuck out of my way. You know what I'm saying? She going to get out the way one way or another. But you know, but like I said, you in a relationship like that, if you have to put your hands on a woman, you need to leave the relationship. It's over. You know what I'm saying? The average relationship nowadays is physical, and they can't help it. So you gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? So especially, you know, for the average relationship.
If it's time to take a walk, let him take a walk. Or at least if you're gonna, like, you know, when he first try to leave it, that first time you wanna just jump in front of the door real quick. At least be feminine about it. Don't jump in the front of the door like, nah. Like, no, baby, let's just talk.
Jump in front of the door, what? Get on your knees.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can always jump in front of the door and get on your knees, yeah.
Frame and Hanley.
Boom. And if that doesn't work, if he's, like, too past that, then just get out the way, because it's, at that point, he's just seeing red. It's time to
Seriously, y'all, go check that song out, Frame and Hanley, Lollipop Remix.
Yeah. You said it so fast. What did you say?
Well, hopefully they understood me, though. Play that back slowly. Now, yeah, baby. We finish it or what? We got cheer, ultimate. Listen, y'all.
Yeah, it would, you know,
right,
force somebody to love you. Yeah.
Cheating. Come on. It shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen, y'all. Don't be doing none of that bullshit.
For
real.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, you're a purple. I say it all the time. You're a purple guy. You start cheating. That's just some bitch ass shit. You fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Just cut it out. You know what I'm saying?
You always say that's some bitch ass shit.
And ultimately, you know what I'm saying, it's definitely gonna lead to a breakup. You know what I'm saying? As for the average man, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? For the average guy, you can't just cheat. You know what I'm saying? And think you're gonna sustain a good relationship with the woman that you have. You know what I'm saying? Things are gonna start to change, but you know what I mean. And for females, you know what I mean, don't cheat. Y'all sitting there because y'all know y'all could cheat way easier than ever. You know what I mean? So God's gonna hold you at a way higher standard. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that down right now. I hold my women to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? Of course, bitch, you can't do what the fuck I do. Your mind. You know what I'm saying?
And you can't do that neither. Don't say it like that.
Wait.
I would never cheat on you.
You can't do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I hold my woman to where?
A higher standard.
You know what I'm saying? That means you gotta do better than me. Of course, I want to talk about you. I want to say, no, my woman's not cheating on me. Of course not.
I'm not.
You know, I want to say, my woman's gonna cook for me. You know, I want to say she's gonna clean for me. You know what I'm saying? I want to say all of those things. You know.
I do. And I'm
you know, that's why we hold you at a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to You know what I'm saying? Think you could juggle 4 or 5 different people, even though you could, but that'll be, you know, you're not my bitch. It's over.
You're the whole world, bitch.
Yeah, you for the streets.
Give me your face.
Hey, leave me alone. Stop doing that. She's all over me right now. Stop. Sometimes it's good when it's my girls all over me. Okay, you guys, you need this. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes.
But I wasn't like this the whole time since I've been here. I've been here hours.
Yeah, no, baby, we haven't been here that long. We only been here.
I've been in this
minutes.
house for hours, and I was not all over you. I came in, I did exactly what you said. You said, babe, do this, do that. I gotta do one thing I'm missing, but I did everything. I made my drinks. I think I spent most of the time making my drinks.
Alright, so I'm Dilla Honyz. I'm Dilla Man. I'm Dilla Man. I'm my co-host.
Sookie Honyz.
And this is the SookieDilla Show. Peace.